right, good morning, boys and girls. My name is Mr. Shivers. This is for our kindergarten students that are coming over to Mitnick School going into first grade. Normally, you get the opportunity to come over on transition day and you take a tour of the building. Unfortunately, we're not able to do that this year, so what we're going to do is a video tour, and we're going to show you all around Mitnick School. All right, boys and girls, this is the main entrance. This is where our first grade students enter the building when they get off of their buses. Come on in. Now it's going to look a little bit different because our custodians are emptying the classrooms and cleaning everything really well, so it's ready for you in September. So you're going to see some desks and tables out in the hallway. It normally doesn't look like this, just to let you know. All right, as you enter the building, you're going to see our main office. This is where Mr. Shivers works. Right in here, same thing, it's a little messy. And Mrs. Cardacy and Mrs. Russos are secretaries in here, and they take good care of you boys and girls. So anytime you come to the office and you need tissues or paper or copies, they will take care of you. My office is around the back, and I love when kids come to see me for good reasons. So I know a lot of you are going to come in to see me for good reasons. All right, boys and girls, next up we're going to head over to our nurse's office. Follow me. It's right across the hallway. You can see Mrs. Smeltzer, we call her Nurse Susan, and Mrs. Wonder is her helper. Come on in. And just like Nurse Bev, Nurse Susan takes good care of you anytime you're not feeling well. You come down here and she'll fix you up. Okay, this is her office. Sometimes she gives medicine to students, Band-Aids, all that good stuff.
High above the chimney top, that's where.
All right, next up, boys and girls, we're going to look at all of our special area teachers, and we're going to start with Mrs. Spriggs. She is our computer teacher. She's also right across from the office. Now, like I said, most of the furniture is out in the hallway, so the room does look empty, but you're going to do all kinds of cool projects using the Chromebooks. You're going to be using some robots, doing some coding. She does all kinds of cool things. You're going to have a lot of fun in computers this year. All right, boys and girls, next we're going to go down our C wing. This is where all the other special area teachers are, so you can follow me. First up, we have our phys ed teacher, Mr. Griffin. Come on in here, and you'll see, as soon as you come in, you'll see all the awesome equipment and materials that Mr. Griffin has for you this year. And then if you keep coming in, this is the phys ed room. Some days you're going to be inside, obviously if it's raining or if it's too cold out, but Mr. Griffin likes to go outside a lot, so he's going to have you outside if he can. Okay? All right, boys and girls, next up we have our library, and Mrs. Sakella is our media specialist. Come on in. And I know you have a library over at Memorial. We have a really big library here. You can take a look around. We have lots of books. Mrs. Sakella does a lot of cool projects with you. She also works on our Juan Pablo social skills throughout the year. And she does a couple cool themes also. I know last year she had a camping theme. You can see she still has one of her tents in here. But I know you're going to be reading lots of great books this year. You're going to have a lot of fun in the library. All right, next up we have the art room with Miss Kaplan. Come on in. Now, normally when you come in the art room, you're going to see bright colors and decorations everywhere. Miss Kaplan does an amazing job decorating the art room. As I said, now everything is put away, so it looks kind of plain. but you're going to have a lot of fun this year making some amazing projects. Ms. Kaplan also does centers that you get to work at. And this is her closet. I'm gonna take you in the closet. Not many people get to check out the art closet, but you can see some of her materials. And actually, we have a couple leftover projects from this year you can take a look at. You know, all kinds of cool things you're gonna do this year in art. All right, next up we have our music teacher, Miss Edwards. Now, right now we are in the D wing. This is the first grade hallway. Miss Edwards is the only special area teacher that is in a different hallway. And she actually shares a room with Mrs. Rawl. So sometimes you'll have music in this classroom, sometimes you'll have music in the cafeteria, and sometimes you'll have music in your very own classroom. Miss Edwards is all over. You can see she has a lot of wonderful instruments that you're going to get a chance to play. Miss Edwards has a beautiful voice. She's an amazing singer. Maybe on our Mitnick Facebook page, you can go back and look at some of her videos. She was posting a video each week. At the end of the year, she does an amazing spring concert, and I know you guys are going to do an amazing job at the spring concert. All right, boys and girls, next up, we are going to go into the cafeteria. Now, I must warn you, our cafeteria is gigantic. Actually, we also have our assembly programs in our cafeteria because it's so big. I know over at Memorial, you have to go over to the rec center anytime you have an assembly, but we can do everything in one room here. Come on in. Now, I must warn you, it is a little messy in here, but at least you kind of get an idea of what it looks like. We also have a stage where we do some different performances throughout the year. That's fun. And I guess we'll walk through the lunch line so you can kind of see how that works. Okay? So when you come into the cafeteria, you're going to go straight to the back, through these doors. It looks like our lunch line is blocked, but normally you would go right down this line to get your lunch, and then you go out on the other side. There's a door on the other side. Here we are in the D wing. This is the first grade hallway. We have 10 first grade classes and 1 preschool class. I'm going to give you a quick look at one of our first grade classes. You can follow me. All right. Like I said, it's not completely set up. Our custodians are cleaning and making sure everything looks amazing when you come back in the fall. But you can kind of get an idea of what a first grade classroom looks like before it is set up. It definitely looks a lot different once it's decorated. But at least you have an idea of what you're looking at. All right, I'm pretty sure this is going to be your favorite part of the tour. Next, we're going to go out to the first grade playground. And let me tell you, we have a brand new playground for you. We got it last summer. You're going to love it. Let's go take a look. Our new first grade playground. It's a little bright out here, but you can certainly get an idea. We also have basketball hoops and soccer nets and all that good stuff as well. But I have a feeling a lot of you are going to want to try the playground out first. Should be fun. All right, boys and girls. Well, that's basically a tour of Mitnick. We are so excited for you to come here. I know it can be a little nerve-wracking to go to a new school, but guess what? You're going to have so much fun here. You're going to love it. Have a wonderful summer, and we will see you in the fall.
summertime when the weather is high.